Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, as you may know, I am installing an on-3 top mount system onto my S550. And before I had that, I actually had my NA setup was just eBay headers, Speed Daddy headers, if you're familiar with those. I had those, then I had off-road pipes, mid pipes. They bolted right up to the headers, and then right into the factory reducer for my AWE catback. But the eBay headers, they get a lot of trash talk on the forums and in the Facebook groups and all that. A lot of guys think you got to pay $1,000 plus for a decent set of quality headers, you know. So today we're going to take a look at my headers that came, well, just the one. The driver's side, I pulled that off. We got the turbo manifold on, test fitted the turbos and all that. I didn't get the passenger off yet, but once I do that, we'll take a look at that one too. But right now I want to talk about the driver's side one because I have that one off, and we can look at it and we can see the welds. We can see how it held up to the abuse and how it held up to being on the car. It was on the car for about 3,000 miles, 3,500 miles, something like that. Ran mostly E through it. I did see a little bit of 93 when I put it away last year for winter. Well, in November, it's still put away. But when I put it away, it had 93 through it. But for the most part, it was running E85, and so we'll go ahead. I'll pick you guys up and we'll take a look at them, shine my light on them, and we will see just exactly the quality of these. So yeah, let's take a look at them. Take a look at the flange. So you can see it doesn't look really bad at all. I mean, they look pretty good. So none of the welds in the holes look like they failed. So I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get my phone out of there. But yeah, none of the welds look like they failed on the inside of the flange. We'll take a look at the actual header. The primaries, they look good. I mean, you can see some of the welds there. Nothing's cracked. No splits. So that's the first thing I checked for when I pulled it off, because they have scraped because I'm on some lowering springs and I'm sitting pretty low. So I have scraped a couple times over speed bumps, but yeah, I haven't seen any splits in them. In this one at least. I'm sure the other one will be just as good. So there's the collector. There is the welded in bung for the O2 sensor. It's not angled. I never ran it angled. For the 3,000 miles I had on it, I never ate an O2 sensor. So that, I guess that's a plus. I got really lucky. But yeah, you can see the welds on that are really good. And then we'll flip it over and we'll take a look at the other side. But as you can see, nothing really bad. No splits, no cracks in the welds of the collector. There is you can see where it scraped on the ground right there. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary so far. The welds up here look really good. And you can't really complain for the price. 156 bucks shipped to your front door. I didn't know this when I got it, when I put them in, that they don't weld all the way around the flange on the outside. But the welds that are there, you can see that they held up pretty good. Let me get a light in there. There we go. Yeah, they didn't fail. Holding up really good. The another brand that does this, they don't really weld the outside. I've seen it. It's Cook's, which is 1,000+ header. But these are supposed to be garbage according to everyone. But yeah, they've held up good. They haven't let me down. Did their job. Took a look at the driver's side. It doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it looks pretty good. $156 shipped to your front door in 3 days. You can't complain. Can't beat it. I mean, you know, people say you get what you pay for, and they always knock the eBay stuff or the cheap Chinese stuff, but sometimes it's better than some of the stuff here. You know, you can't beat it. 156 bucks, some headers. The only thing I would have did different is I would have had the O2s angled, just in case. But these are supposed to be like pipes knockoffs, so they're stepped. I think it's 1 3/8 to 1 7/8 to a 3-inch collector. This is the side that you're supposed to dent. I actually did not dent it. I was going to. Yeah, you can see there's a little hammer mark. I was going to dent it, but I decided against it just in case, you know, denting it. I didn't want it to split or anything. So actually what I did was I went and picked up some washers from Menards. They were like $1 a piece. I think I have them. So yeah, I went and I picked up some washers from Menards. I don't remember the size of them, but I know they are pretty thick. They are probably a little bit bigger than $1/2. And I stacked 3 of them on top of the motor mount, and then I set the engine back down on top of it, and it cleared. I had, I want to say, about a 1/4 inch, maybe a little less than a 1/4 inch of clearance between the steering shaft and the primary. So never had any issues after that. Not even hitting, you know, little bumps or anything. It's completely fine. Didn't interfere with it. So yeah, if you're thinking about picking up a set, I definitely recommend it. 150 bucks, you can't go wrong.